Gonna continue playing Don't Eat the Cashier. But I'm actually scared because I'm in public, so whatever. Let's play. I stopped playing at this point. You know, like when you create a character in a video game and just spin the color wheel until you stumble upon something weird. He gives me a cautious look, as if not entirely sure about the coolness of his purple hue. I know what you mean when you create someone's photo with his face immediately brightens with a smile. Yeah, well, I think it's pretty cool too. It's nice to know you. Like my, what's it called? Demonic phenotype. Uh huh. Victor turns his attention back to the book and runs his clawed finger down the lines. Incubi, appreciators of the vibrant use of the soul. They draw power not from blood or life force, but from the pure, potent energy of mortal emotions. And although a refined bouquet of positive emotions is the preferred ambrosia, what a fancy word, a practitioner can also sustain themselves with more coarse, fickle energies of negativity. Despair, horror, and humiliation provide a quick, unpleasant
Umupo ako sa ground.
Okay.
Umupo ako dun sa I mean, namiga ako dun sa taas.
Okay. It's no wonder that now, after an argument with someone in the comments, I feel like I'm eating a few raisins. Si Kuya yun nandun? Who's that? That's Kuya, bro. I'm gonna go sit with Kuya. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, guys. I need to sit somewhere safe. Hi. Can I sit with you? Okay. I'm all comfy now. Also a kind of source of horrors and humiliations, but still it's a bit different. An incubus can, albeit less effectively, form a symbiotic connection by feeding off a single consenting mortal vessel. The mortal vessel, in return, can absorb some of the power from the incubus, among other things, their immortality. Wow, sounds like a decent deal. I certainly always have plenty of emotions, mostly hatred for the fact that to earn money you have to work. A whole mountain of raisins for Victor or whatever he called it. What a relief, just one person. The thought of having to chase after a whole bunch. Okay. Bem, I'm playing. Can you not? Just one person. The thought of having to chase after a whole bunch of strangers makes me feel sick. Strangers are the scariest thing after rent. Honestly. I love community. Okay. I agree to both sentences though. I'll go with this one. Yeah, I totally understand you. It's probably even harder to deal with clients unlike me. Communication is. Wait, why is there something playing in the background? Do I have a video on? No, I don't have a video on, but why is something playing? Communication is already a horror itself, show in itself. And then you add a literal horror with vampires and ghosts, just a nightmare. He really looks at me with sympathy. He feels sorry for me. I don't even know how to react to that. Trying to understand what people want from you is quite a challenge. It's like trying to play a game with its rules and rules changing every 5 seconds. Wow, this is so poetic. Yeah, and someone has turned off your screen and you're paralyzed. Basically, yeah, I completely get you. Victor flips through the grimoire, reading the chapter titles. I don't really want to play this game. Am I back against the people? I want to play this game feeling comfortable and safe and with privacy, honestly. But right now, I don't have the privacy I want. So maybe let's change some things again. My background and everything. Okay, I'll sit here. Okay. I feel comfy. A bit. Techniques of rogue seduction. Juicy emotion. See? Bro, guys, there's something playing. I knew it. I was still on Roblox. Oh my god. I'm still playing by myself on Roblox. What the hell? Using less vicious? What? Less kivious energies for thaumaturgal gikal purposes. I don't even want to know. I just want to not starve without energy and maybe pay my rent. I don't need to be the lusty cousin of Doctor Strange. Wow. Lol. Pay rent? As an incubi? Damn, everyone is affected. His finger finally jabs at a random chapter title somewhere in the middle. Love letters. It seems completely and irrevocably outdated, especially that part about carrier pigeon colors. Love letters? Who writes love letters anymore? This should apply to text messages now, right? But it's a good start. Let's work on this before moving on to more complex seduction methods. He pulls out a pen from somewhere, a cheap ballpoint with a little anime cat charm on the end. I hand him a grease-stained napkin, like everything in this rotten place. The book says to convey aching adoration and a hint of forbidden desire. Victor starts scribbling something on a napkin. Maybe something like this? Perfectly. Really, you think so? Thanks. I mean, it's obviously a silly picture, but it adds a lot of layers of meaning, you know? It's like saying, I'm just a humble being unworthy of your gaze, but I'm supported only by crumbs of your attention. Damn, that shit was a really good line, and I need water. I'm just gonna go get water right now. Okay, finally drank some water. Victor continues to flip through the book, recognizing the desires of the vessel. He scans the first few lines of text. It's all about observing subtle hints, interpreting body language, and engaging in candid conversations to uncover the special nature of mortal carnal desires. I kinda don't want my AirPods to be noise cancellation. Okay. He glances at me. What does Vessel Lynn want? Oh, a stable mental health, of course. Fame, love, adoration, nah. I'm on a human sofa and cuddles and pizza, right? In his eyes is genuine sympathy and an understanding of every delicate string of my unfortunate, lonely soul. That's honestly quite a simple desire. I think if the criteria for the second person on the couch aren't too strict, I could easily help. Though sometimes I comment too loudly on what's happening on screen. I hope that's not too much of a problem. Sometimes you just can't help but make a stupid comment. 10, 20, in 5 minutes, especially when you know some facts about the movie. We continue to study this villainous seduction manual, the art of verbal seduction and slippery flattery. To his surprise, Victor finds no mention of the fact that pirate compliments work on living people. We examine the first paragraph, where words are labeled as keys to the treasure chest of the heart, and flattery is described as a powerful aphrodisiac for the ego. It's all very dramatic, but the main idea is quite simple. Say nice things, don't say unpleasant things. This is definitely outdated. If I tell someone that his eyes are double gateways to the champ's Elysius, I'll definitely get sprayed with pepper. And this, good lord, when I kiss you I tremble like a paralyzed beggar. How is that even supposed to work? No, that's too much even for me. Victor clears his throat. His gaze slides over to me, trying to latch onto something particularly attractive about my appearance. You have very elegant ear shape. Oh, ah, that's even better. Better than the ones we just read. No, you. Do I? Thank you, they're very nimble now. Probably there's no instruction for when someone compliments you back. Probably don't blush, and that's something I didn't manage. Takes a deep breath, gathering his courage for another compliment. For a while, he tries to find some foothold to latch onto, but he can't seem to find the words. You are a very multi-faced person. You combine so much. I don't know how exactly to describe it. Oh, thank you. It's the first time hearing that. He lets out a quiet chuckle. Quiet. But I like that you're so unpredictable. A lot of stress, of course, but it's incredibly fun. Now my unpredictability is a source of stress for someone else. How wonderful. He smiles gently in response. Despite everything, he starts to relax. He's probably beginning to feel more comfortable around me. I would have never thought a monster would have to struggle with discomfort from interacting with a mortal soul, and not the other way around. Another chapter. How to be a mirror. I didn't know we could change. Oh, it's metaphorical. The text describes the principle of mirroring, subtly borrowing mannerisms, speech patterns, and even expressed opinions of the victim to create a sense of closeness and understanding. The path of least resistance to gaining mortal attachment. Oh no, what about all that stuff about just be yourself and everything will work out? My mom lied to me, didn't she? Oh my god. With similar interests, what do ordinary people like? Football and the weather? Definitely not anime and Dark Souls. Discussing the brilliant soundtrack of Silent Hill with people is a bad idea, that's for sure. Alright, practice. The book says that practice is the key to success. Victor lifts his gaze to me. Uh, Play along with me, please. Like we just met. Beautiful mortal soul, I have appeared to you in half dreams so many times, but I finally decided to find you in reality. I won't let you go so easily again. Alright, we're off to a good start. Even though the words aren't the most elegant, there's something supernatural about them. I still begin to feel a pull. A shiver runs down my spine. Come on, you don't have to pretend to get close to someone or make friends. I'd love to talk about Silent Hill soundtrack. Give in to the feel. Let's just have it. He moves closer, his movements suddenly becoming smooth and eerily graceful. The words this creature now speaks bypass my mind and penetrate straight into some primal parts of my brain. I play along, but part of me realizing this isn't entirely a game. I'm a mortal being, and he's a demon from hell who came for my wretched soul. I know this is dangerous, mortal, that it's wrong. It's forbidden fruit. But doesn't that make it all the sweeter? Oh my god. Where is where did he hide all this dialogue? Like he hid it from under his butt. Like damn. Oh no, the last remnants of reason within me protest. Oh yes. Everything else replies. I lean into him with my body, eager to hear the last forbidden, incredibly sensual. Oh, damn it, my leg just cramped. Oh, that's cute. The resonant hum abruptly cuts off. We're back in that little gas station. Sorry, I couldn't hold that seductive pose for more than 10 minutes, but it seemed like we were doing pretty well, right? What even was that thing? He's flipping through the tree ties? GTs? No, I don't really fucking know. A bit longer before letting out a sigh. His stomach growls again. It seems he could use an emotional snack. Me too, bro. I'm hungry. I think we've covered all the important stuff. I suppose it's time to wrap things up. He starts to rise from the floor. Wait, how did it happen? No one explained anything to you. Even I had a briefing, a 2-minute one. I'll tell you, but promise you won't laugh. I promise. Relief washes over his face. Yes, wonderful. I accidentally sold my soul on the darknet. What? So you're immortal? He holds a dramatic pause. Go on. Fuck, what an idiot I was. I dropped out of college back then because of my constant stress, moved into a tiny dump, and barely left my apartment. I was scraping by with some freelance work. I talked, well, sometimes I chatted with various anonymous folks from 4chan, people without names, gender, or age. And then I stumbled upon a stupid ad. What did I have to lose? Definitely not a demon 7566. In the chat offered me a chance to escape loneliness. Later, after I turned into this creature, he told me he did it for laughs. He left no instructions, just wrote "Get good" in the chat and deleted all contacts. He was curious to see if I could handle it. His chance to escape loneliness turned out to be putting me in an incredibly deadly situation. He lifts his eyes to me. This memory is a fresh wound for him. Before I could even respond, he jumps up from the floor. But I've already wasted enough of your time. He clops his way to the counter. Well, to be honest, I didn't really understand much. Those chapters are so strange. He lets out a quiet chuckle. But you know what? It was great. I haven't had this much fun in a while. I think I even ate properly. Finally, positive energy. I mean, thanks for the lunch. I'm not sure if I need to pay for that too, but I'll leave some money just in case. Still twitches awkwardly. I haven't really interacted with people since college killed my will to live. It felt strange not to feel like such an idiot around someone. Thank you very much. He tosses some money into the jar, then takes a deep breath and adds, and maybe someday we could, well, hang out together. Not as a lesson, just play some silly games like friends. A date? He still starts swaggling loudly. Oh my god, bro. Guys, I didn't I didn't mention that I'm staying next to a fucking highway. So the fucking cars are just crazy as fuck. He still starts wagging loudly, knocking over 3 bags of chips, a can of soda, and a bottle of gloomy D. I'm in. Of course, I'm ready. He struggles to rein in the flow of enthusiasm and takes a frantic breath. See you then. Goodbye. Bye, Lynn. Good luck with your shift. Bro, I can literally see my jar filled up with cash. It was nice to meet you. The gas station returned to silence, broken only by the hum of refrigerators and my own too loud thoughts. So a crazy god, a vampire thug, and a shy incubus walk into a gas station. Sounds like a start of a really bad joke. My life is now a joke. Just great. I just wanted to pay my bills. I didn't sign up for interdimensional quarrels and therapy sessions for the undead. But on the other hand, I wasn't eaten. I wasn't turned into a piece of furniture. By the standards of this night, that's a resounding success. I cautiously glanced at the door to Bob's office. There was a low guttural humming, like a giant disgruntled computer tower was working inside. The clock on the wall indicated it was the end of my shift. With a heavy sigh of relief, I began closing up the place. Finally, I walked to the front door, inserted the key to the lock, and was able to turn in when suddenly, oh my god, when suddenly, organism! I almost said orgasm. Like, what is wrong with me? What do you mean orgasm? I jumped in place, nearly dropping everything. Organism, your performance has exceeded all my algorithmic predictions by 47.3%. You are not just an organism, you are an efficient, flawless machine for generating currency. I am feeling an emotion your kind describes as managerial pride. If you keep up the good work, the possibility of receiving a 25-cent bonus will become not just hypothetical but quite real. Go, organism, restore your energy resources in return for further exploitation. Further exploitation? Am I volunteering to being exploited? This is crazy, man. Oh, what a relief. He vanished as suddenly as he had appeared, leaving nothing but ringing silence behind. I stood for a few seconds, processing what I'd heard. Then slowly turned the key in the lock. Click. First shift completed. I survived. And now I can do anything, which means return home. No, I've had enough adventures for one day. The bus arrived surprisingly quickly, climbed into the half-empty cabin, and collapsed onto a seat by the window. Outside, the walking city rolled by, ordinary people heading to ordinary jobs, none of them selling discount rug or fending off vampires. My pigsty retreat never felt so homely and cozy. The familiar creak of floorboards, the smell of dust and cheap coffee all seemed heaven sent. I didn't even bother with dinner, just shrugged off my clothes and fell into my bed, soft, familiar, free of tentacle and ectoplasm. No monsters, no threats, just silence and pleasant nightmarish dreams. I finished it! It's a 2-hour game! That's crazy, man. Wait, I'm gonna load it again here. I'm gonna call Victor. Call Victor. Victor promises to come faster than the wind. True to his word, when his car pulls into the parking lot, he nearly knocks over a trash bin. My bad. It's an old, well maintained car, clearly inherited from his grandfather. Inside, it's warm and smells nice. His apartment exactly as I imagined, a bit cluttered but cozy. Oh, yes! It's me! Yes! Bro! I'm gonna take a picture of this. And soon I get humiliated by my very first boss. Victor sitting next to me laughs. It's not that you're bad at this, as you say, it's just that I'm a nerd with a whole lot of free time. His fingers glide effortlessly over the buttons. I felt at ease for the first time in a long while. No fear, no tension, just two people playing video games. He freezes for a second, then blush. Wait, I'm gonna say back, and I'm gonna save it. He freezes for a second, and blush appears on his violent cheeks. Violet. He coughs awkwardly but doesn't pull away. Instead, he gently leans his head towards mine. Lynn, you've made me so happy in just one evening, and I'll do everything I can to make you happy. Close my eyes, listening to the quiet clicking of buttons. An incubus partner. My partner is an incubus, and he's better at Souls-like games than I am. For now. Something very interesting is definitely happening with my life. Oh, I'm done again, bro. A friend. I now have an incubus friend. The thought was so ridiculous yet wonderful that I couldn't help but smile. Victor noticing this smiled too. You know, I'm so happy that I'm not completely alone anymore. Of course not alone. Now he has me in my insane, infernally monstrous screams I make every time I fail to dodge in a video game. Something very interesting is definitely happening with my life. Oh, okay. So it depends. If I pick the lean on his shoulder, it would be a partner. If I pick this look at him, it would be a friend. LOL. Why? Okay. I'm gonna change positions. Can I sit here? Ay, okay. Okay, guys. Should I stop playing or no? I feel like I want to keep on playing. I low-key want to keep on playing. Okay, I already see this one and this one, so I'm gonna try this one. Carriage for the King. I worst escaped my list where I could think them through. I shouted into the void, expecting at best an echo. But the void answered. From around the corner, with a quiet clatter of hooves as asphalt, it appeared, a carriage crafted from bones polished to a shrine, drawn by a pair of horses woven from pure shadows. The carriage door swung open by itself, inviting me inside. How mysterious. I stepped over the threshold and the world spun into the kaleidoscope of mad colors. Bro. Bro. Oh. Bro. Antayin na lang natin siya. And I'm gonna go switch seats again. There's no way I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go there. Okay, guys, I'm gonna play. This is a comfy fucking seat, bro. If only you guys could see how comfy this seat is. Okay. This seat is so fucking comfy, bro. I stepped over the threshold and the world spun into a kaleidoscope of mad colors and sentient frogs. When the whirlwind subsided, I felt myself falling, but instead of a hard landing, I found myself in someone's embrace. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh my god, this one is so good, bro. So good. Damn. I knew you would come, my dear. Oh my god, this one is so fucking good. Darian's voice was velvety and sly. I looked down and realized that my t-shirt and jeans had been replaced by some elegant attire. How old-fashioned of him. The kingdom missed you so much. Every crooked spire of this castle longed for your silhouette. Every mad courtier whispered your name, hoping you would return and bring even more chaos to our usual chaos. Oh my god! Oh my god! This is so fucking good! Oh my god, top tier ending. Okay, so far this is the best ending. So far for me, this one is the best. He looked into my eyes and his gaze was a mix of madness, adoration, and the promise of the most unpredictable eternity. Everything. I will give you everything. How about a pet? I can bring you the most beautiful griffin. Or better yet, two. Just so they won't be bored when I take you for rides around our lands. If one moon bores you, we'll have three. Or I could get a few garden gnomes and I'm getting ahead of myself. Let it be a surprise. He pulls me closer by the waist. His lips almost touch the shell of my ear as he speaks the next words. Oh my god! Oh my god! Teleport me right now. You will never be sad again. From this moment, sadness for you is just a word of in a foreign language. My dear, my queen. Bitch! Oh my god, bitch! Me. And all it took was one night shift at a gas station. Damn! Sign me up next, please. Okay, next. What else? Return to the store while we're not giving away to you. Oh no, Mr. Manager, we're not saying goodbye just yet. I head back to the gas station and push open the door to his office. In the middle of the room, buried under folders and invoices, stood a gigantic, ridiculous canopy bed, and on it, surrounded by rose petals, reclined Bob. Why do you have rose petals? Is this an ending for Bob? Are you serious? All that fucking hot man and you pick Bob? Are you for real right now? Or rather, he wasn't just lying there, he was posing. One tentacle coyly supported his spherical body where a human's chin would be. Others were elegantly draped over the silk sheets. His numerous eyes blinked slowly, focusing on me. Organism. I wasn't expecting you so soon. His voice, as always, boomed in my head, and now it had sultry undertones. But since you're here, one tentacle resolutely beckoned me forward. Oh my god. There is no way we're gonna fucking end up with Bob. This is crazy. As I propose we spend the evening in romantic engagement. We'll study void bib, okay, enclosure schemes. I took a step into the office and slowly closed the door behind me. What the hell was that, bro? What the hell was that? Guys, I finished, but I look want David ending. I did not get a David ending. Okay, sorry, I just had to burp. I'm going to do this one. I have a single parent family and an art degree and no dog. He listens to how I ended up in this lump, about my job search and everything else. I didn't sell drugs in alleys, but it seemed we still find some common ground. Got it. You're not in your element. David truly understands. Neither he nor I wanted to end up where we were. Neither of us knows what to do next. And we both love cheap noodles. But I can't eat them anymore. I win. You must be tired of those draw me requests, huh? I would draw you. Oh, like a French girl. He tries to look nonchalant, but his eyes show he's interested. Go ahead. I love beautiful doodles. He says the word doodles with such strange tenderness that it sounds more like a compliment than an insult. I pick up a pencil. Damn. Bro. Wow, what a face. I almost forgot what I look like. Bags under my eyes like a junkie. Silence hangs in the air while David examines the drawing. He clearly doesn't know how to react in this unexpected little act of normalcy. Looks cool. The last words were spoken in a barely audible, almost reverent whisper, unlike anything I've ever heard from him before. Two simple words, said with all the sincerity this guy can muster. I can do something too. David takes the pencil from me and, with deep concentration almost sticking out his tongue, scribbles something. A few minutes later, a drawing appears before me. I never would have thought this guy was capable of that. David clears his throat embarrassed. Nothing special, just a doodle. I was into it a bit when I was a kid. Comics, all that stuff. Nothing serious. I take the drawing for myself. Alright, where were we? David looks at me expectantly. I'm ready to tell you my decision. Oh damn. Apologies for the sudden intrusion, Edward. You can just call me Eddie. Bro, I think I already read this part. I'm gonna save this. That bastard threatened me 5 minutes ago, but now he's small, trembling, and helpless. He's my bastard. I force a smile and say I haven't seen anything. He could have turned me in. He stares into my eyes as if trying to peer into my soul and understand what it's made of. And that would have been the sensible decision. But I'm glad you're not one of those sensible ones. David says this with genuine relief in his voice. He's grateful to me and now doesn't quite know what to do with that gratitude. He clears his throat awkwardly. So, what's the answer to my question? What would you do if you were a vampire? His gaze reminds me of a lost fighting dog. Without a master, he's restless and can't find his place. What an advisor you picked. May the Lord help him. Oh my god, bro. I'm hungry as fuck. Take everything life has to offer. Travel, entertainment, your experiences, the world. And when you're one ultras open, serve them to decay and well, nothing will change. One same humanity, or at least one neighborhood in the city. You could learn so many things, read so many books, even learn to play the saxophone. He chuckles. Oh, still water runs deep and all that. Pity the road of adventure led you to a stinky gas station. Maybe you're right. The world isn't limited to this lousy town. He says this quietly, almost to himself, looking out the window at the dark, empty highway, as if he's just remembered there's something beyond his cage of alleyways and ganglands howdowns. Here for future adventures. David is about to turn around and leave when he suddenly stops. He pulls a crumpled piece of paper from his pocket, scribbles a number on it, and leaves it on the table next to my hand. But I just reach for it. His hand covers mine, pressing it to the table. His skin feels cold, rough from barely visible scars and blisters. This grave-like chill sharply contrasts with the warmth of my own hand. I feel a slight tingling, like static electricity. Call me if you need a ride from work. I've got a couple of ideas for what we could do before dawn. Oh my god! Hello! Hello, hello! Oh my god, I want a David ending so fucking bad, bro. I want a David ending. See you. See you. Hello, hello. David says goodbye and leaves. The gas station sinks into absolute silence. Well, that was quite an interesting encounter. I really could have turned him in, but I didn't want to. For someone obsessed with ass-related threats, surprisingly, his hands are quite skilled. Let me find out if he's skilled in another part of his hands. Let me find out if his hands are skilled in another situation. Oh, right. Let's not get all freaky here. Now I also have a date invitation from a guy who wanted to make me his dinner half an hour ago. I don't even know what's worse, this or the offer to go home in a bone carriage. Though something tells me that if I accept, I might not return home at all. I survived another visitor. Okay, I think I already did this part. No, no, no. Oh, I don't really want to do this. I don't really want to do this conversation with you all over again. Okay, I'll do this one. Oh god, no! His voice cracked, jumping up an octave. No, no, miss, not at all. I was trying to flirt. To flirt just to kidnap me? No, it was just a pickup line. Are your parents gems? Oops. I mean pirates? Your parents are pirates. Because pirates have a lot of treasure, you see? See, so you are also treasure, not a potential ransom victim. I swear on my non existent soul, I'm not a kidnapper. I can barely handle conflicts and lines, let alone a full blown abduction. His face is burning. Victor takes another deep, frantic breath. His stomach is growling so horribly. I hope the guy is okay. Is it really that bad? I mean, is my flirting technique really that terrible? It's the worst night of years. His shoulders seem to drop even lower. He practically melts into a purple puddle of shame on the floor. Wait, what? Is it really that awful? Oh god, he's about to cry. Demon is gonna weep in my shop. I mean, worse than the sound of foam squeaking? Or when someone scrapes a fork across a plate? Is he guilt tripping me right now? Nod. His soul would probably leave his body right now if he had one. Victor sniffles. Oh, this. I really need to rethink my tactics. Maybe I do need a glass of water. Or a napkin. Which, with a titanic effort, he holds back his wave of despair. He coughs shyly and mumbles something to himself. His gaze shifts back to me. She was sent here to acquire. Oh, been here. I only hand over the order when she starts talking about how sensitive her larvae digestive tract is. By that point, Victor himself starts to look like a weary father of 40 tiny little pets. His conscience of indecision prevented him from fleeing into the night crying. His suffering seemed to stretch on endlessly until the lady finally left the store with her purchases, thanking the incubus for the pleasant conversation. Though, to be honest, he couldn't even get a word. He might have squeaked something pitiful between her tales of diapers and poor historic grades. Victor turns to me with a tortured look. I will never talk to people, to monsters, to insect monsters, animals. Never ever. No way. He mutters this barely audibly to himself. Oh, demons these days. How quickly he gives up. And she didn't even get to pull out her third wallet. The lady left very little in tips. Probably all the money went to her children. Victor, you look more like a sleep paralysis demon. What? No. It says incredible, chilling horror. I don't evoke horror at all. I'm the one who's constantly horrified by all this interaction with others. If I were appointed as a sleep paralysis demon, I'd be the monster in the closet that never comes out. Ever. Only if you're not into sleep paralysis monsters, are you? Well, I'm kind of a monster myself, especially if I don't down my daily dose of energy drinks. Oh, you abuse them too. My apartment is essentially a monument of empty energy drink cans. My personal tower of anxiety. Nice to know I'm not the only nocturnal creature that needs a little chemical boost too, Function. With your turns around. I already did that part. Stickers. I love commit. Well, sometimes. Oh, well, it's cool when you can get along with people. Some people are probably just made for that. And me, well, I'm just me. I always feel like I'm saying something wrong because I usually do say something wrong. Seems like I'm doing it right now too. Yeah, getting attached to one person, you don't have to try to constantly impress strangers. That's just a dream. No, Victor Dragon. Yeah, I guess this really isn't a. Hello? Hello?
Why are you here?
I'm playing.
I mean, ba't kayo dito?
It's comfy, and also I'm alone. I wanna be alone.
Okay.
I guess this really isn't the most aching thing in the world. He takes the less greasy napkin from me and starts drawing again. What about this? Marry me? Yes, that's so cute, bro. Will you marry me? And a funny kitty, wonderful. That lonely pain-filled tear is like the cherry on top. I'm gonna save this one. Biggest man is now a blue screen of death. This probably means the picture turned out well, right? With a trembling hand, he takes a drawing for himself. If my client gets a heart attack, Bob will probably kill me. Not fire, worse, killed. Victor continues to flip through the book. This is the clock. Oh yes, I understand. They draw my own conclusions, right? People don't just tell you what they want, you have to observe. Sometimes people want you to stop annoying them with your incubus stuff. Oh, well, we're almost done anyways. He feels like an idiot. But on top of that, he feels like he's made some fundamental discovery. I'm not just a grumpy old troll, I'm the apple that fell on Newton's head. We continue to the village seduction manual. Bro. Oh, sorry about the ears. I'm pissing Victor off, like literally. I'm rage baiting him so hard. But they really are nice. Maybe not that nice. I should have complimented your hair. Or something related to your personality traits. I guess everyone has their own thing that works. He looks like he's reevaluating his life. I feel like a true mentor, almost wanting to stroke my non existent kung fu beard and nod slowly. Like a tiger stealthily prowling through a gas station, Victor blinks in surprise. Yes, thank you, Master Sifu. In his eyes, I can see genuine concern for my mental well being. He takes a deep breath, gathering his courage for another compliment. For a while, he tries to find some foothold to latch onto, but he can't seem to find the words. We're very multifaceted. Okay, I've already saw that. Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Oh my god, I double clicked. From the look on his face, it's clear that he rather chose immediate disintegration over this awkward social interaction. But he's generally pondering how to improve his approach. It will definitely be something more inventive next time. Next time, maybe even surpass that compliment about the ears. Regardless of everything, I feel waves of tension radiating from him. Apparently, I scared the monster with my sternness, and I thought I should be the one to be scared, not the other way around. Oh, okay, this one. Did I click this one before? Victor's carefully crafted seductive expression shatters into pieces. His eyes widen. He blinks several times, and his gaze ignites with pure delight. You, you really want to talk about Akira Yamaoka's industrial soundscapes? And and how they create an all-encompassing sense of psychological horror that reflects the protagonist's inner turmoil? Because, I mean, the use of trip-hop elements in the Silent Hill 3 soundtrack is criminally underrated. Criminally. Nerd. Oh, I mean, um, yes, Mortal, your interest in such esoteric melodies is quite intriguing. He chuckles softly. But you're right, pretending is very exhausting. You can never truly be close to someone if you're always pretending. Though, I don't really need that, do I? I just need juicy, sweet emotions. Well, who am I kidding? I'm the most pathetic incubus in the world. I need more than just that. He claps his way to the counter. Thank you for the feed. So thank you so much for the feedback. You were honest with me, and I really appreciate that. It gave me a lot more than this book did. He sighs mournfully. That unfortunate seducer. It seems this is still harder than I thought. Hi. I know, dun ata. Ayun nga, narinig ko din yun.
Tanong mo na lang sila.
It seems that this is still harder than I thought, but hey, I remembered not to say dumb compliments about pirates, and I need to come up with another cool persona for myself. I'll call it something dangerous and alluring, like Hunter. There. A new determination flickers in his gaze. He really took something from this conversation. I, I think I'll go practice a bit more at the bar down the street. I'll find someone very drunk and very deft. He leaves me, leaving the gas station in silence. And he was so consumed by the weight of his existence that he forgot to leave a tip. Wonderful. Well, at least he didn't try to suck all the blood out of me or turn me into a cash register. The gas station returned to silence, broken only by the hum of refrigerators and my own two loud thoughts. Acceptable organism. You have shown potential. However, potential without full realization is nothing but cosmic dust on my appendages. Try harder, and maybe one day you will earn the right to behold the manager's restroom. Safe journey to your human refugee. What a relief. Vanished suddenly and appeared. Oh, David! Maybe it was a bad idea, or maybe it was my best one yet. The creature on the other end informs me in a raspy voice that he'll be here in 10 minutes. And sure enough, soon the roar of a motorcycle shatters the silence of the night. A battered but powerful bike pulls up next to me. Come on, move your ass. Sunrise is soon. Yes! Hello, hello. His voice sounds gentle. I've moved my ass and climbed onto the seat base behind him, wrapping my arms around his waist. He lets out a satisfied sigh. And by the end, and by the way, enjoy today's sunrise while you can. I freeze. I know exactly what he means. This could be my last sunrise as a human. Maybe I want to become a vampire, or maybe not. Either way, we're making decisions together now. He slightly turns his head. The surprise in his eyes is replaced by a brief glimmer of respect. He looks at me like a tamed wolf, like an equal. Oh my god, I'm so happy! His hand covers mine, resting on his chest, and gently squeezes it. Okay, boss, whatever you say. Oh my god, are you fucking for real right now? My fucking god. You are crazy. I'm so fucking. Oh my god. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, pretty lady. Whatever you say. Okay. Whatever awaits us, eternal wanderings, arguments over who cleans the blood off the dishes today, and the necessity of pretending to be our own descendants, we'll face it together. The motorcycle roars and heads onto the highway. Hello, hello. Okay, let's pick the other one. Look him tighter. I say nothing, just snuggle closer to him, burying my face in his leather jacket. Screw it, let him do what he wants. He'll give me eternity without spaghetti, and unlike Bella Swan, I won't have to wait four whole movies for it. Whatever awaits us, eternal wanderings. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm done. I think I already picked all of this. Yeah, I picked all that. This one too. And also that one, okay. What should I do? Have I had an ending with him? He's the blonde haired one, right? This one. Damn. So I got all of them. Just the wolf one. Though I didn't get the wolf one. That's the only one that I didn't get. So that's all for this game. That's all for this game. I finished it. Thank you for watching it with me, watching me play the game. Bye.